It's Saboteur. Was it you yesterday, right? You wanted a Three Stooges expert?
Yes, I'm telling you, that will resonate with our crew.
I have no chance will that resonate.
Why?
I told you, because in all the people that are alive right now, there's a tiny core group of people that have ever seen the Three Stooges or even give a shit. I mean, it was mildly entertaining back in the day.
Well, think of the new generation. I mean, it came out in the 40s and 50s, and I watched as a kid, and those were already reruns at that point
in the 70s,
the 70s and 80s, and now we're talking about 2026, where it's just like like we remember it, but it's kind of like such a dated concept. Where
when's the last time? Okay, here I'll tell you what. Have you seen a Three Stooges episode in the last 10 years?
Probably not.
Okay, out. There you go. Cancel. Yeah,
it's a good criteria.
I mean, you're the age demographic, and you don't even give a shit.
Well, but I would listen. I would find that interesting, and we have an expert that the show's known to dig up kind of these rogue experts on Godzilla and
I'm not 100%.
yo-yos and all kinds of crazy shit. So why not the Three Stooges?
Yeah, but I'm not 100% sure that the person that you were talking to, that their cousin is an expert, is that's.
Did you do any research? Did you look? Okay, so let's table it until you've done some research. If there's a guy out there,
talk about that. I don't want to research the Three Stooges.
Fine.
You want just talk about I don't know. It's just violence.
Okay. All right. What do you want to talk about?
Well, think about how politically incorrect they were at the time. Basically, we had one grown man physically abusing and verbally abusing another man every single episode. Oh, there was one famous Three Stooges episode.
Wait. See, here's my point right here. Okay.
So I remember this distinctly. So I guess there's a scene where Mo, he's standing on a table, and the table collapses, and obviously he blames Larry for it, obviously.
Yeah.
So he slaps Larry, but I guess he actually really broke his ribs during that scene, and he actually collapsed after that scene was over, but he finished the scene. Yeah, but
we could be responsible for a Three Stooges resurgence. I mean, there's so much opportunity here, but that's okay. You don't see it.
Wait, what if we got a living?
They made two. I think they made two movies about it.
Michael Chiklis, you said, was Curly. I think I vaguely remember that.
Yeah, they made two movies about the Three Stooges, and I'll be honest with you, I think I watched part of one, and I was
the movie sucked. It was the shorts that were funny.
No. I'm talking about like a documentary movie, like a movie about their lives. But I mean,
how about the episode where they went to the law office, Dewey, Screw 'em, and How?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Jesus Christ, that shit's fucking funny.
So if we told everybody to get super stoned, like this is the show, like
yes.
I just put in the title, get stoned first, and then we put in an actual title, and then they tell them don't listen to this sober.
Yeah, and maybe we come up with some snippets, some video clips or something like that we could play. I don't know, dude. I'm just trying to.
Well, it seems like a lot of work, man. I mean, you realize I put in like a minimal amount of work.
No, I realize you put a lot of work.
Into this
You
podcast,
undercut yourself quite a bit. Ted and I are the ones that don't put any work in.
I mean, we show up. That's exhausting. That's exhausting.
It is exhausting. You know what? When you show up, Ted, it is very exhausting.
Speaking is almost exhausting as reading. I get through about a page and a half of anything, and I'm just like, I just need a nap, man. I don't know how people could read like a book. I mean, I couldn't. Like, that would actually be punishment if someone said, "Here's a book." Like, let's say your favorite Stephen King book.
You've expressed your interest. You've expressed your disinterest in reading.
Like, if you gave me your favorite Stephen King book, the one you couldn't put down, I'd be like, and then and I just. Actually, I think I need that more than an edible.
You're absolutely wrong. You're absolutely wrong. If you read Mr. Mercedes,
I was just going to say Mr. Mercedes. It's so weird that you mentioned that.
What's Mr. Mercedes?
It's a three-book thing that Stephen King wrote. It's amazing, absolutely amazing.
I liked his.
And they made a series out of it.
The Stand. That's a fucking good book.
Rob Lowe was in that movie, The Stand. I saw the movie.
It's a book, Ted.
Yeah, I know.
It's a book.
Yeah. And the movie kind of sucked.
And what was Mr. Mercedes again? What was
I mean, it was as good as it was going to be back in the 90s or something when there was no swear. I mean, those books are Stephen King is raunchy as hell. Mm-hmm. I mean, he doesn't play around. Like, people die, kids die. Bad shit happens in all of his books. I mean, really bad shit.
Yeah.
And they kind of glossed over a lot of that. Except for the world being wiped out by a nuclear bomb.
Yeah. And somehow there's this entity that makes everything right at the end. I was like, whatever.
I mean, it's always the epic. I mean, that literally
good
Stephen
versus
King,
evil.
Yeah, the really evil versus the really good.
Well, that's what The Stand's about.
But you can't believe. I mean, that's that thing, though. You can't believe that there's an ultimate evil unless you can really believe that there's an ultimate good. There has to be that
yin yang balance.
Yeah, there has to be.
As humans, we need that.
Yeah. I think, you know what? I do.
I do?
Because I can't watch bad things anymore. When it's too negative, it doesn't resonate with me.
But
I can't have that negativity.
But you can't have a movie without, like, if you have like a good guy villain, you have to have a villain, right? Like if there was Batman without the Joker in it. It was just the Christian Bale character walking around just doing cool stuff. I mean,
talking like
it just why does he talk like that in the movie? It's just
it got worse at the end.
was he smoking? Was he smoking 5 packs?
That
of
was a
cigarettes
voice
day?
disguiser, so people couldn't figure out who he was. That was part of the suit.
It was kind of
part of the
but it was
suit,
kind of annoying.
Yeah, but it got. I feel like it got worse.
Yeah.
like he really
He oversold
really
it.
darkened it up.
He
a little
oversold
bit.
it. Yeah.
All right, so Teddy, explain to everyone. It is now almost 100 degrees outside.
Yeah.
You have no air conditioning in your car, and at least one of your windows won't roll down.
Luckily, it's just
how's life?
Look, it's just the passenger window, so I can get all the hot air on me from the side windows, from the back windows, and the side window.
Wait, your AC doesn't work in your car?
I think I just need an AC recharge, so I think I'm going to go get a can of Freon from AutoZone.
Wait till this heat wave goes by, and then go get it.
Yep,
Yeah.
it'll be cheaper.
Well, the funny thing is, I mean, every year it's kind of the same. You get about a week or two where it's like extreme heat like this, then it just kind of goes away. So if you could just kind of gut it out.
This is some relentless shit. I'm telling you.
I mean, it just
man.
started. This is only like day 2, right? It's only day
so
2.
Scott, you have to sit by Ted. I'm distanced from you guys. How is that smell going?
I can't smell much right now, though. I saw him just itching his underpits. So,
No, I put on
don't
my
know.
Dove body spray today, so I'm covered.
Dove body spray?
Yeah.
That's a thing?
Yeah.
I've never heard of Dove
Not
body
to be
spray.
confused with Axe
They got
body
Axe?
spray.
Got-
He's got
got
Dove. Isn't that like a woman's hand cream?
No, that's what I thought too. But no, it's a men's body spray, just like Axe, just like some others.
Ted, did you
Old
cross
Spice.
out? Did you add? Did you just cross out the WO on yours? So you said it was men's. honey, it's for men. No, it's not, Ted. I know what a marker looks
Ted
like.
got it on sale at the dollar store.
Yeah.
That's why.
Actually, no. Actually, Marshalls
Oh,
and
no.
TJ Maxx actually has a huge selection of kind of like off-brand body sprays, like Calvin Klein.
Check the expiration
Course.
date, bro.
Yeah.
That's
Wait.
shit.
What? There's an expiration date on this?
Cologne has an expiration date?
No, it's not cologne. It's just body spray. Not cologne is cologne.
Everything has an expiration date. Even you have an expiration date.
I know.
Whoa,
I know
that's-
when it is,
that
too.
That got dark.
Yeah, I know when it is. All
That got ominous.
So, the last 2 days, I have been watching a thing on cults. And I can't remember.
Cults like on TV. You been watching a documentary or
Yeah,
something?
some documentary about the
Like Jim-
Everlast.
like Jim Jones
It's just
type
about one
of-
specific one. It was really small. But I think I've got it down. If you're in a group and someone says either they're an alien or that they are God or God talks to them. Or like this one was where he was an alien and God talked to
okay.
him.
Wow.
This
For the
is
cycle.
absolutely
It's in for the cycle.
100% a cult.
Yeah, of course.
Now, it was wild because, again, it's the weirdest thing. They had all these people who were 100% tricked into it for like 15 years.
100% of really stupid fucking people?
They
No,
weren't
like normal
that
people.
stupid.
Like normal
No,
people got
no,
regular
they're
jobs.
normal, stupid fucking people.
It's weirder than that. But it was so weird. And there's guys, and even after everything was exposed, there are guys when their leader died. The guy's telling the story. He's like, "Oh, what was the last thing you said to him? When he was, coherent before the leader of the cult died." He goes, and he starts crying. He goes, "I told him I loved him."
Oh, my
But
God.
then but then he talks about how I knew
He
it was
fucked him. He had sex with my wife, my daughter,
Yeah.
but he was a good guy.
Yeah.
That's
No, I think being a cult
that's
leader
it.
is just
That's
code
it.
code for having sex with as many women and young girls.
No,
Is,
you know what's
is
funny?
That's really what it is.
This one started,
Why don't you
like,
just admit it?
for the first 7 or 8 years. It was about celibacy,
Yeah.
and they were all basically celibate.
Yeah. They're
And
playing.
then-
They're playing the long game.
And then it all became
Yeah.
about. It was wild. It was just like a switch, and that didn't even throw anybody off. It didn't even throw the chicks off. Well, one chick, she left. She was just like,
Wait, she left because there was no sex?
no, she left because one of the guys
She was
walked
about
up
to get
her.
porked by everybody.
Because the leader guy walks up to her. He says, okay. He goes, obviously there's going to be end of the world. It was a 1999 thing, so this is way back.
Obviously.
Y-
Once-
Y2K,
yeah.
Y2K. Yeah.
Once we're all together and we have to procreate, which one of the guys, give me a list of the guys that you're going to want to have sex with. She's just like, no.
None?
Yeah. 0? Yeah. And then they even, and the one guy who was like the main part of this is like kind of his story about how he got sucked into it. They were all models. Yeah, they were all like world
The
class.
men
models.
and women?
Yeah, the men and women. So it was like
A
just
cult of beautiful people?
It's basically, I think that was the name of
So
the.
it's like Love Island.
No, I think that was the
It's a
name of the
cult.
documentary, like "Bring Me the Beautiful People" or something like that.
No shit.
Yeah, but he after years of celibacy, the leader said, "Now you got to go have sex. Let's have sex. You guys can have sex, but only with the women in there." And the guy's just like, "These are like my sisters, man." He goes, "I can't believe I'm saying this because they were all hot models." He goes, "But it was not enjoyable in any way, shape, or form." And he goes, "It fucked with my head completely."
Fuck yeah, that's weird. But
I
that's
know.
part of his plan to fucking get control of people.
Yeah, it was, dude. I'm telling you, it absolutely blew my mind.
What was it, like on Netflix or something?
Ooh, HBO. It was an HBO documentary.
Okay.
So it's funny you should mention that because I like right now, like I would say every couple of weeks, I'm actually reading a story about a cult leader or a guy who was like a polygamist getting convicted of like this one dude. He had like 8 wives and like 25 kids, and I don't know what he did, but yeah, it's kind of the same.
8 wives?
Yeah, whatever. Like Utah.
Well, that
you
was
know.
his penalty then.
Yeah. He gets nagged. So he gets told 8 times over that he did
You're
something
doing
wrong.
it wrong.
Yeah.
Debbie, did you tell him he's doing it wrong? I fucking told him he's doing it wrong. Why don't you bring in 2 more and tell him he's doing it wrong?
Why doesn't he listen to us?
Oh, man. Look at that son of a bitch. He's doing it wrong.
Can't load the dishwasher. Can't close a window or a door. What? He took one step in front of the other. He fucked 5 things up on that one.
Yeah. Jesus
All right,
Christ.
let me ask you guys this. Do you guys have any free time coming up in the next couple of weeks between July 10th and July 19th? Any free time at all? A day or two?
I'm assuming I would. Yeah.
I've got a really, really hectic schedule. As you know, my daughter's getting married the weekend of the 17th.
Congratulations.
Out of town, so that kills the back end of that timeline, but the front end, maybe.
Okay, because Florida is having their annual Florida Python Challenge.
Oh, I've heard about this.
What is
so,
that?
Burmese pythons, I guess, are fucking everything up in Florida.
Yeah. They're invasive species. Yeah.
So, from the 10th to the 19th, they are allowing people or having people hunt these Burmese pythons down and kill them.
Yeah.
And they're offering to the person who gets the most. It's a $25,000 pool, but the person who gets the most gets $10,000.
So it's like the purge.
Yeah,
It's like the purge. It's the purge for pythons.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? They could probably have that contest twice a year, 3 times a year, and they're still not going to keep up. Those fucking things reproduce so badly.
So that's the thing. They literally cannot keep up with it.
No.
But here's the thing, and this is probably gonna freak you out. Last year, the winner was Taylor Swamp Queen Stanberry.
Okay.
A woman.
A woman.
Yeah.
She caught 60 Burmese pythons in a 9-day hunt.
6-0.
6-0.
Which doesn't seem like, I mean, when you think about it, like I was like you were going to say like 600, but yeah, 6-0 is still pretty impressive because you have to trap them. They can't hunt them like a deer or something. You have to actually trap them.
I mean, that's like 6 a day, man.
Yeah, that's
7
pretty
a
good.
day.
That means, well, how many are out there then if you're catching 7 a day?
Right,
So,
and there's tons of people doing it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Now,
Let's take it down the road, baby. Let's go.
so yes, you're in?
I'm in. I'd love to see
How
that
fast?
shit.
How many people do you think? Here's the thing, and I didn't get a chance to find out. How many people do you think die during this? Like a python can kill you pretty fast.
oh, real? Yeah.
And if you mess with it, I mean,
Well, if it gets a hold of you, it'll constrict you. You'll be dead. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
There's certainly a contingent of stupid people in Florida that will imbibe in this, and some are going to pay with their life, but that's because
well, they will imbibe while they're imbibing.
that's the Darwin theory here.
Darwin wins. Yeah.
do
Darwin
you think
wins.
Florida has like some kind of thing like every day when you start? It's like, are you sober? I live in Florida. Okay, so no. All right, I just had to ask though.
Did everybody sign the waiver, please?
Yes, you sign the waiver. I'm sober. I know what a snake is. And if I shoot myself or someone else, it's my own fault.
But you are right. I mean, some of the biggest dipshit crimes I read in like Yahoo News, it's always Florida. It's always Florida's number one.
If you're wondering, a Burmese python, the average is 6 to 9 feet and just under 100 pounds.
Of all muscle.
Some can be double that.
Yeah, that's insane.
There's some shows like Snake Hunters and stuff on TV that I've seen, and these guys are just crazy how they go after these snakes. And there's a rattlesnake version of this where they like go into caves and they pull up rocks, and I hate snakes.
Yeah, they showed one guy.
Fucks.
He's like a critter hunter, whatever it is, and he just I guess something got in someone's house, probably like Florida, and he just went in there with his bare hands and just snatched the thing up and dragged it out. And
$300, please.
Yeah, yeah, like possums, like those mean little, it's like a badger. They just grab it by the tail and
I would run screaming.
Yeah, exactly.
I hate snakes.
They're a different breed though.
Little
those guys.
garter snakes scare me. I'm a little wuss when it comes to that
we
shit.
saw a garter. We were playing golf at Fritzy's place down in Indiana, and we're walking along the edge because somebody hit the ball out of bounds, and there was a garter. It couldn't have been a foot and a half long. It was clearly like a worm on steroids, but it was a snake.
Yeah.
Oh, here's what you would have heard if you were just like 20 feet away. This is what you heard. And you would have seen a grown man running away from basically a large worm.
Yeah.
So didn't we see a snake on the golf course in Arizona? And like some guys, it was like on the tee box. We were like on the fairway, and it wasn't dead. I think it was alive. But the guys who were playing adjacent to us,
They say watch out for rattlesnakes in Arizona, right? Like,
yeah.
Don't go into the
do
sand
not go into the
area
brush.
of
Don't go into the
rocks.
brush. Yeah,
No,
I guess
don't
when
go
it's
in
super
there.
cold, if it's like, cause we played. Unfortunately, we played when it's been 40 degrees. But yeah, I'm sure like this weather, it would be very dangerous. It'd be foolish to go look for a silly golf
now
ball.
in the summer, because they go out and they want the heat.
Oh yeah, well they got it.
We have a place up in Michigan, and I was sitting out on the fire pit area, which is right next to the water, and here comes this probably 3-foot black snake just cruising along our seawall right on top, and I didn't even notice it till he was like literally like right there, and I was like, holy fuck. And I'm kind of like amazed and scared at the same time because he's not coming to me. He's just cruising along, and
Right.
as soon as I stand up, he jumps into the water. He's afraid of me, but
Was it an eel or a snake?
it was a snake.
An
It
eel?
was a snake.
An eel,
Like an electric eel.
Yeah, no, those don't go on
an
land.
electric eel.
Those don't go on land, Ted.
On a wall.
Oh, it was on the water. I thought it was cruising on the
No,
water.
yeah.
Indiana.
He was on the
Michigan.
seawall.
Oh, Michigan.
Yeah,
Okay,
different,
either
yeah.
one.
No, it wasn't an eel.
Michigan's like Madagascar. They have different species of snakes.
Yeah, no, I don't know
Oh,
about
so
that.
Matt already knows this, but I don't know if you knew this, Scott. But actually, I think 6 out of the 10 deadliest, most poisonous snakes in the world are from Australia. So everything in Australia can kill you.
I know.
Yeah.
I've heard
No,
you say
everything
that
in
before.
Australia does
Yeah.
kill you. It absolutely does.
Yep.
All right.
Except kangaroos.
No, they can kill
No,
you
I think
too.
they
They
can
can kick
kill
you.
you,
They can
Yeah.
box you and kick you. Yeah. So,
I don't know how into things you guys are. Okay, so I got 2 into it things. I think I told you guys Friday night I went to the White Sox game and there was a Marshmello concert after.
Marshmallow is the name of the band?
No, he's a DJ.
Okay.
And he wears a bucket on his head, a white bucket on his head that looks like a marshmallow. I called him Buckethead. Everybody, his name is Marshmallow. I guess he's won multiple Grammys. Yeah. He's worked
As a DJ?
That's what I said. I thought it was going to be. I thought he was going to sing or do something. He
plays other people's music and he wins a Grammy?
yeah, and so
it probably makes like $20 million a year.
So it's like being in a club, and it's just really loud. And here's why I thought it was going to be cool. This is why I stuck around for 45 minutes before I finally turned and was like, let's get the fuck out of here. I just left. I used to listen to house music when I was a kid. Chicago had great house music, scratching and all that kind of stuff.
Who's the DJ? DJ, he was a famous Chicago DJ. I think he's still...
Oh, Julian Perez.
Julian Perez. Jumpin' Julian Perez.
Yeah, I listen to. I have playlists from him.
Remember that? Yeah.
I have playlists from him that I listen to all the time.
Yeah.
In fact, I listened to it Saturday after I listened to this. I didn't get it. I just didn't get it, man.
Was the music entertaining? Did you like it?
So here's the problem. I could tell it was, because some of the songs were Taylor Swift, and I think I recognized Selena Gomez in one of them, but I didn't recognize really any of the songs.
Right.
So it had no value to me.
Right.
But I didn't think he was very creative.
Right.
I just didn't think. I mean, I was waiting for him to drop in like, jack your body, jack your body, something, and it just didn't.
Something to get you going, man.
Right.
Yeah, bouncing around a little bit. Yeah.
But man, I mean, everybody who wasn't me knew every word to every song he was singing.
Did a lot of people stick around?
I think 25 G's.
No kidding.
Yeah, I'll bet there were about 30,000 people, maybe a little bit more, and I'll bet you almost all of them stuck around for at least a
No
little
shit.
while. Yeah,
I've never heard of them.
But at least they didn't have to pay a separate fee. I think it was included in the price of the Sox tickets,
It
right?
was.
Yeah, that's cool.
22 runs for the White Sox.
Wow,
We got
that's
to see
amazing.
that.
Yeah.
And then
You did tell me about that. Yeah.
And like I said, I stuck around for 45 minutes. I probably would have been happy if I'd have left 44 minutes earlier. I think it would have been okay.
Well, you probably at least avoided some traffic, right? At least all the people who cleared
No,
out.
because
you didn't
everybody
have to-
stayed, and then they all left at the same time.
No, but then you
we
left
early.
Yeah,
He was still going on. I don't know how long it lasted. I have to ask my sister. And Jack stuck around, but Jack goes. I go, man. He goes. That wasn't your thing. I go, no, man. I thought it would be my thing, but
Right.
I don't know, man.
I'm an old dude.
No. I like all kinds of music, but I didn't think it was creative.
Right.
I think it could have been better.
Yeah. No, I get you.
All right, so here's the other thing. If you guys are into stuff, I don't know if you know this, and I just found this out. Olivia Rodrigo and Taylor Swift are feuding.
I don't know who the first one is.
Is she a singer too? I've heard of her.
I've heard of Taylor Swift, of course.
Oh, you're asking about
Olivia Rodrigo.
Yeah,
she's a singer.
She would be like the slightly younger version of Taylor Swift. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think she's in her 20s, like early 20s.
Country.
No, pop.
Because Taylor Swift, she's like 38, man. She's not a kid anymore. She's old.
Yeah. So I guess it has something to do with Olivia Rodrigo was allegedly, I don't want to get involved in this, sampling one or two of Taylor Swift's songs in her songs, and using it as like I don't know, like an answer back thing. I don't know what the
like
fuck
a diss
was
or
going
whatever it is.
on. Not so much that, but that she used the concept of it in some way.
So, but it wasn't like a copyright. She probably obviously ran it past her attorneys.
It's turning into that.
Oh, okay.
So it's turning into. It looks like it's turning into something like that. So, it's funny because when I saw it, I was like, "There's billions of girls in their 20s who are now having to pick sides," and I feel bad about that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and I will not pick sides unless it turns into an actual fist fight. And I thought about this. I'm going to take Taylor Swift. I think she would fight dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like she's been around for a while, and she would, she'd kick you where it hurts, or she'd really get into it.
She's been a star from very early age. I'm sure she's had to fend off people in the past.
Yeah,
I think she's worth like $1 billion or $2 billion. That's what they said recently.
Yeah,
and I think so. She's going to obviously marry that Travis Kelce dude, and I guess he's going to.
Travis Kelce dude?
It's funny. He's going to have to sign a prenup, and he's already a multimillionaire, obviously. With all that. So I think he might. That's funny. You're worth millions of dollars. Probably tens of millions of dollars, and you're marrying a chick who's worth like 10 times more than you. So you're going to have to sign a prenup.
They said something that their wedding, they're closing down streets.
Yeah, they said it's really garish. They said it's really like over the top elitist shit. Whatever they're doing, they're basically. I think some.
Wait a minute. If you have $2 billion,
yeah, obviously
you're going to have a nice wedding, and people are going to do this. That's too nice. Yeah. I don't know why you even got to have that. Just justice of the peace.
Just elope. Save yourself all that money.
Some celebrity couple.
Save yourself $1 billion.
Some celebrity couple. I mean, there's somebody. I mean, they're kind of famous. I can't think of their names, but they get recently married. I think in the last 6 months, and it was the same thing. They shut down like square city blocks to advertise to the world that this. Our private parts are just going to be for each other for their end of time. That's great. That's all. That's what we want to know. So
that's what you get out of marriage, Ted.
That's what Ted.
No, that's what they're advertising to the world.
That is literally how Ted
views
marriage.
Look at everybody. Look at us.
Yeah, Ted's view of marriage is the Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
Is that what you're gonna have one
vagina?
One vagina. For the rest of your life.
No, I'm just saying they could have donated to the homeless, a soup kitchen,
there's a lot of things
education fund, but they had to have that ice sculpture and invite the A-list, pricks out there.
They fucking work their asses off. Let them spend the money wherever they want.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
I mean, if they want to have an actual person encased in ice, and that person makes the money, then do it.
Yep.
I mean,
with just a little straw to breathe, that's all they need.
What is that? Is that is like David Blaine? He's going to encase his little straw.
Oh my God!
And slowly he melts and he gets out, and then he does the nuptials.
Yeah, David Blaine. He's the guy who then he bury himself for 9 days or something. He's that magician who does all these. He's like the illusionist.
He would die, Ted.
Yeah, I know.
He didn't do that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I thought it's magic. It's not supposed to happen.
Pat, you know what? I would be a human sculpture at their wedding.
Oh,
yeah.
So on a side note, this is impressive. So I guess there's these guys. They're called free divers, and I guess they hold their breath. So this guy, it's the real thing.
Ted, we had one on the show.
No, but this guy recently,
Yeah.
this guy from I think somewhere in South America, he held his breath for 29 minutes.
That's impossible.
29. No, it's documented. 29 minutes.
That's impossible.
But I think what they do is they get one big hit of pure oxygen, which is still impressive, and then he just sits at the bottom of a pool, and it's obviously Guinness Book of World Records. But I know
29 minutes.
29 minutes and a few seconds. That's insane. It's amazing it's amazing what the human body can do.
I will have to look that up.
Yeah.
He's a free diver. Yeah, he's a free diver from South America. So
I will.
But he's not really a free diver if he's just laying on the bottom of a pool.
Well, I'm sure he's good at swimming and diving. Obviously, if he can hold his breath for 29 minutes.
So you start to move your muscles, you're burning oxygen.
No, he's just sitting there. Yeah, but I'm sure he's good at everything when it comes to the water.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah,
that was. I mean, God, that was a great show. That guy was amazing.
Because like a normal person, I think it's like if you lose oxygen in your brain for 3 minutes, you're dead, right? Pretty much brain dead.
29 minutes seems
impossible.
Look, and I know what everybody's thinking right now. You don't have to stop the show and look it up. I'm going to as soon as I get Ted started on his tip. I'm going
Get
to
on
look it
Microsoft
up.
Copilot and look that up.
I'm going
Yeah,
to look it up.
29 minutes.
But
and
I got to
several
be able.
seconds,
I'm going to use my phone, and I have to be able to read Ted's tip first.
Okay.
Oh, but we got to get this thing started also. This is the Real 3Ds podcast, and today in history, Steve Jobs single-handedly created the Apple I and Apple II computers.
Single-handedly, huh?
He did it all by himself.
Sure,
He made those
sure he
first
did.
two. I mean, that's the story he tells. That the first two computers.
Well, he's dead,
he
right?
made.
So,
Well, the real story is he stole the idea from somebody else who obviously he was just way more clever in marketing. I mean, obviously he's the face of Apple, but yeah, I think he pilfered that idea from somebody else. Just like the third investor from Apple who wanted his $1,500 back or $15,000, he got it back.
Okay. And then I don't know if anybody knows this part. A year later, they sold the first Apple computer for a very weird number of $666.66, and pornography was forever changed.
well, that's because he owed his allegiance to the devil. That's where he got that number
So
from.
funny Apple story. So when I went
the
to
devil helped him make that first one, man. He didn't do it by himself.
3 sixes, 5 sixes means what? You're the devil's bitch.
You're the devil's butthole.
when I went to religious school, I went to religious school for 2 years between the ages of 12 and 13.
You went to 3 schools between 12 and 13?
A religious school, yeah.
You did?
Hebrew school. I went to Hebrew school because my mom made me because I had to get bar mitzvah, so I had to learn Hebrew to get the
but
bar
not
mitzvah.
not regular school. You on Saturdays.
Yeah, this is a Saturday thing. Yeah, it was awful. Yeah, my mom just made me do it. So long story short, I met this kid in class who obviously his father was a doctor. He was very well to do. I grew up in a poor area. He invited me to his house for a sleepover. I remember this to this day. He lives in Westchester, which I thought was like the biggest. I thought it was like the most opulent suburb ever. It turns out it's just an average suburb now. But he had an Apple IIe computer with the little stick figure like the Olympic Games, and I'm like, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah, I remember in Pong, my sister and I played Pong on Atari.
Tetris, Pong, all that shit.
We had Atari
Pong.
with the cartridges,
Pong, yeah. I'm telling you right now, it was amazing.
Yeah.
It was.
I mean, that was you had all you had was board games, and then you
saw that
Breakout.
Pong.
Remember
Yeah.
Breakout?
Yeah. Yeah, you had Pong, and you could make that ball jump around a little bit. And you're just like, oh my god, this is the greatest thing ever. You know, it'd be better if there were naked women on this.
And then the second greatest thing, the Commodore 64, you plugged in the modem in the back of the computer, and then you would take the landline phone and plug it in, and it would go shh, and it was called the Bandit Bulletin Board. That was before it was like the internet, right before AOL, and it took like 7 hours to download something that would take literally like a third of a second now. And I thought that was the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Video games.
Yeah, I mean, think about
But
how
not anymore.
incredible a mobile phone was. Or no, remember you remember your first cordless phone at your house? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean that shit was insane.
The antenna extended out.
And then when you went around one wall, there was one certain wall in your house where it's like, damn it, and then you had to call them back.
I think it's called a satellite phone now.
Yeah, I'm just saying. All right, so, we got to get to your tip.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Hold on, let him read it.
I sent this thing out on, is this Saturday? Yeah, I sent it out on Saturday when I was doing nothing at the golf course.
My wife asks me every Thursday, what's Ted's tip? She wants me to read it to her, and then she gives me feedback on it.
Okay.
She gives you,
Yeah.
so she gives you feedback on
Like
what
today
Ted
with
says.
the vacation thing.
Okay.
Yeah, she's like, oh, that's an easy one. Blah, 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 blah.
Actually,
I want to hear her feedback.
That's why people like this, because everyone has an opinion on what you should say.
Yeah, it's not a competition.
Yeah.
It's just an opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I get responses, and it's like, well, why didn't Ted say this or that? And some of them,
Because Ted's on a show called The Real 3 Idiots. He's not too bright. So I mean, my capabilities are very limited. I'm sorry.
Well, plus
No,
he's
they-
quick on his
sorry.
feet because he's literally just reading the tip 5 seconds before
Yeah.
he responds.
So actually, do me a favor. After I give my
Teddy.
response, can you tell me what
Teddy,
your wife said?
bang your. Can't you hear that feedback? Stop
yeah, I
banging.
can hear it.
Bang the table. Okay, stop banging the table.
Yeah, can you give me your wife's feedback? What she said after I say?
No, yeah, afterwards I'll
Yeah,
tell you.
after
Yeah,
we're
sure,
done.
yeah.
Okay, let's see. Ted's Tips is sponsored by Bob's Hamsters and Gerbils. Is your son or daughter hounding you for a pet? All they say is dog or cat. Dogs and cats take time and money. Next time you hear the call for a pet, you say, let's check out Bob's Hamsters and Gerbils. Hamsters and Gerbils are practically free, cheap to own, and like we always say, if they die or run away, easy to replace. Don't get stuck with a litter box or a yard full of crap. Hamsters and Gerbils take tiny little dumps, and they don't even smell. No more walking a dog in the 20 below weather or replacing a couch because the cat decided it didn't like it. And never worry, Bob has its replacement guarantee. Send us a picture of your dead or missing hamster or gerbil, and we'll send you another one that looks just like it. This year, go to Bob's Hamsters and Gerbils and spend your money on something better.
We had both of those as kids. When I was a kid, we didn't let our kids get them, but I grew up with hamsters and gerbils.
Well, my kid had
paying sponsor.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, they were the best pets ever.
Yeah, best pets ever.
My kid had a couple of teddy bear hamsters, but their life expectancy is like 2 years. So I remember the one hamster got sick, and I took it to the vet. I mean, not because we were going to save it, but because I was just trying to
You took a hamster to a vet?
I know.
It needs heart surgery.
I just did it to placate my kid. I did it to placate my kid, and then I think we ended up giving it like liquid. We gave it like liquid Advil just to keep it comfortable. And I was just like, it was her first like mammal. It's not like a fish, because she had fish. So she went from fish to mammal. Now she has a dog. And then actually one time, she'll never know this, but I guess she had a koi fish, and I was cleaning out its like fish bowl, and I accidentally, when I was keep the fish in there, I was trying to clean out the water, and I accidentally went in the toilet, and it was gone. So I had to go out and buy another
What do you
fish.
mean it was gone? Why didn't you fish it out of the toilet?
No, I think I was doing the kitchen, the bathroom sink, and it just went down the drain. It was gone. I'm like, oh my god! So I just went to the pet store and got something that looked very similar to it, and
she never knew.
And she never knew. Yeah.
No,
So yeah,
no.
That's the Bob's Hamsters and Gerbils guarantee. Just take a picture, it'll be replaced. They'll send you one that looks just like it.
Now if she would have done a DNA swab on it, then I would have been found out. So, well, luckily,
Yeah, please don't do that.
Teddy, are you feeling prepared?
well, I don't know. Scott's wife probably has a better answer than me, but okay, go ahead.
We don't know that. She has an answer. It doesn't mean it's better than yours.
It's a woman's response.
So obviously, hold on. Obviously, it's 99% probably better than yours, but not 100. Not 100. Okay, Ted. Now listen carefully, Ted. Don't fuck this up. My girlfriend and I are planning our first trip together. I want to go to Puerto Vallarta. A friend has a condo right on the beach. It's really nice. My girlfriend is worried about traveling to Mexico and wants to go to Maine to see the leaves change. This is what I need. Ready? How do I get her to Mexico? I don't want to look at leaves. Don't tell me to do her thing. Help me change her mind. Ernesto, 48, Indianapolis, Indiana.
Okay, well, obviously, if you're 48, sir, I'm assuming your girlfriend's around the same age as you. I don't know how long you folks have been dating, but obviously you're going on your first trip. Congratulations. Yeah, so the first thing you're going to say is that, hey, I really want to look at the leaves in Maine or Vermont or whatever it is up there in the North Pacific Northeast. But first, so I would try to convince her to, obviously you're going to want to convince her to go to Puerto Vallarta. So you're going to say, because I'm assuming it's her friend's condo, so I'm guessing it's not
his friend's
It's
condo.
It's not on an all-inclusive resort. It's just a condo that's maybe near a resort. So maybe you could do. Maybe there's like a 3D walkthrough to convince her. Maybe just talk about like TripAdvisor, how safe it is in Mexico. Just try to assuage her fears that, hey, Mexico is safe as long as you stay in certain tourist areas. Don't wander off the beaten path. And then if you have to, just nag her and gaslight her and slut shame her until she agrees.
How do you? I don't. What's gaslighting?
Gaslighting means you make it seem like she's crazy. So when she says Mexico's dangerous, I'm like, no, it's not. You're dangerous. Maine's dangerous.
You're dangerous.
You know what's dangerous? The Somali community in Maine. That's dangerous.
Yeah. Did you know there's crazy lobsters in Maine too?
Yeah, exactly.
And they attack you in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
We should definitely not go to Maine.
Yeah.
Oh, so just make Maine sound so terrible that Mexico is a safe alternative to Maine. Okay.
Make Maine sound like Afghanistan during the U.S. evacuation. Then she'll be on board with it. Yes.
You know what you do? Get a story about Afghanistan, and instead of the word Afghanistan,
just substitute the word Maine.
Substitute the word Maine. All right, honey, I found something about Maine. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
It looks like Maine rebels are controlling the main cities of Maine, and it looks like there's bombing. And a lot of Muslims. I don't understand this. It doesn't make any sense
They've mined the forest too.
Yeah.
So if you go look at a leaf, you might come out without a leg.
Yeah. So what you want to do is you want to cherry pick all the highlights of Puerto Vallarta, and cherry pick all the lowlights of Maine. And then just throw this in there. Just say, hey, I'd love to go to Maine with you, but please, can we just go to Puerto Vallarta first? Because my friend's condo is available. It's safe. I've been there before, even if he hasn't. And just say it's going to be a great time. We're going to stay in the safe touristy areas, not wander off the beaten path, and just highlight all the amenities of Puerto Vallarta. Just say, hey, there's fishing tours, there's
got a
scuba
free
tours,
place to stay.
free place to
I
stay.
mean, come on.
Yeah, we'll go to an all-inclusive resort. We'll have a good time and map it out for her. Just say, hey, this is our itinerary for the several days. So because obviously it's the fear of the unknown where people don't want to go. But if you say, yeah, I already have it planned out. We're going to be there for say 3-4 days. This is our itinerary. We're going to be in the safest parts of Puerto Vallarta. So just highlight the highlights of Puerto Vallarta. Yeah, just sell it to her. Just sell it. Salesmanship.
Well, I mean, it sounds like there's two very different versions of a fun time here, too. Going to look at leaves versus on the beach in Mexico.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry, Ernesto, but maybe you're with the wrong person because that's
exactly what I was thinking. If that's her idea of fun, I mean, Ernesto, I got to be 100% honest with you. I mean, that sounds boring as shit.
It's what you do when you're like 80,
right?
Not when you're freaking in your 40s.
Right. That is the
horrible
horrible commercial you see. Like when you turn on, like I'll watch Fox News to laugh, and like they'll have commercials about like, have you ever wanted to go down the Mississippi River and enjoy a Mississippi Delta and the life of Mississippi riverboat? And then they show luxury accommodations and all this stuff, and I'm just thinking, that sounds like something. If she wants to do that now,
yeah.
I mean, what's she going to want to do when she gets, in 10 years, what's she going to want to do, lay down on the floor?
And Ernesto wants to party. He wants to go to the ocean. He wants to hang out and have fun. There's going to be nightlife, partying in bars, and she wants to go watch leaves.
Well, and plus, too, I guess this is a good beta test for the future because, like I said, if this is going to be your future potential, I don't want to say wife material, but move-in material, if there's not hot wild monkey sex during that Puerto Vallarta trip, she's out, obviously. Right, because that's how you get to know somebody. This is the only way you get to know somebody is like if you live with them, if you travel on vacation with them, if you have a disagreement with them, or there's money involved. That's how you really get to know somebody. So think of this as like
hot monkey sex.
Think of this as like a test drive for your future relationship. So it doesn't matter. I mean, it's good that you're in Puerto Vallarta, but just the fact that you were alone with her one-on-one for I'm assuming at least 3 to 5 days. Yeah, that's going to be a good beta test for that's going to portend the future. Because don't get me wrong, a woman could still want to look at leaves and still be freaky. So don't
really.
Anything's possible, man.
That's not
actually. It's
those
all
leaves turn me on.
No. Honestly,
let's have a threesome.
Yeah,
that's I just don't.
No. I'm just saying
words that have never been said.
No. Actually, it's all counterintuitive. So what's counterintuitive is like the women who present themselves as like super sexy. Actually, the women. No, here's the funny thing.
Those leaves, can you do me anally?
Listen. Whoa. I didn't go there.
Okay.
So no, listen. Look, women who present themselves as like super like sultry and sexy, they're actually the most dull duds when it comes to like physical intimacy. And the ones who kind of like present themselves as just average, those are the ones you got to watch out. The ones who.
How do you know, Ted?
I read it. I read it on Reddit. I read it on Reddit.
Yeah,
it's all anecdotal.
And Ernesto, this is easy. I just looked up a whole bunch of facts about Afghanistan. If you say any of these things about Maine, she will never. In fact, she might never even say the word Maine again. Yeah, all you got to do is just. Yeah, I'm telling you, this could work. This could seriously work.
Just mention the Somali learning centers in Maine because I think Maine has the second largest Somali population other than Minnesota. How's that working out for them? So.
Okay, I have to look this up.
Lewiston, Maine. Check it out, Lewiston, Maine.
You just come on. This is like yin and yang. This is up here, down there. This is such a disconnect to me. This might be, You know what, hon? Let's just table the vacation. See you later.
Yeah, I can see it.
So what was your dear wife's advice?
I mean, really, it's not going to get better. I don't think. Anyway, my wife's like, she goes, well, she's in her 40s. Maybe she doesn't want to be in a swimsuit. She doesn't want to be seen in a swimsuit. She's not, put together. Well, if they're going to a beach in Mexico, you're going to be wearing your swimsuit.
Well, don't they have those like aquatic shirts now? Because I know I don't have the beach body anymore, so I think I'd be wearing a shirt like not this, but like kind of like a athletic non-collared shirt.
To me, that was a woman defending another woman.
The Big Johnson shirt.
At the end of the day, you don't have to freaking wear a bikini. No. You can just do whatever. You
don't have to wear a suit at all.
Yeah.
No, there's nude beaches down there.
Yeah, there's nude beaches everywhere. All right.
So what's the net for Ernesto?
Oh, he's got his info.
Okay,
he's got everything he needs.
I want to hear sometimes if one of these Ted's tips is someone like emails us back and tells us what happened.
I gotta
Like
pay
the-
more attention to that
The
stuff.
raises, the jobs, the
I gotta pay more attention to that.
my life.
You know,
with your
I want
tip.
Ernesto to go. You guys, you know what? You helped me dodge a bullet. I dumped her, and I took my second
Ernesto,
best. You know,
Ernesto, don't dump her.
Or-
it's their first
Yeah.
vacation. They can't even have dated for very long.
Yeah.
Maybe she just was saying something she thought he would want to do, or saying something. Maybe she wants. If it's her first vacation, she wants something low key to see what he's like.
just spend time with him.
Yeah.
Go to bed early.
No, I mean, well, go to bed early and have a good time, but maybe she just wanted something. Maybe she doesn't want to leave the country with them on their first vacation, right?
It could be a comfort level
Yeah.
thing. Yeah, I don't know.
And maybe Ernesto's, Hispanic, and she's thinking maybe she's going to go on a one-way trip to.
Whoa, why are we doing this? No, let's not do this.
I don't
let's
know,
not
man.
do this.
She's
She
got-
could be Hispanic also.
she's got
we
fears.
We don't have no idea what Ernesto's girlfriend. Ernesto, doesn't matter who you're dating. It doesn't matter what you are.
Okay.
You're good. Yeah.
Yeah,
doesn't
and we
matter.
don't know how long they've been going out, so they didn't say that. They just said their boyfriend.
And I'm sure white
girlfriend, yes.
people kill people in Mexico all the time. So,
No, that never happens.
Yeah, I'm sure that happens all the time.
I've been kidnapped right now, just like Nancy Guthrie. Oh, by the way, I think they found Nancy Guthrie's ransom note, and I think it's
stop with that.
Please, let's not
it's
go there.
confirmed.
It's confirmed.
She's long gone. I mean, I'm not saying that in a funny way, but
I don't
She's
believe
not
any
working
part
out
of
at
the
the
fact
she's been
that-
missing for months. Where do you
Ted,
think she is?
she's Ted. She is deader. She's deader than the Commodore 64. That I guarantee. you.
Everyone knows that,
Yeah.
even
and
her
you know
daughter.
who doesn't who cares? Only her family. No one else gives a shit.
Yeah.
It was just a fun story to pay attention to, so you could find out what was
It's
going on.
just like a weird
'cause-
kid. I mean, like what are people you can kidnap? Like why her? Like it just seems like I know her daughter's like kind of a minor celebrity on Good Morning America, but I mean,
Ted, what did I tell you she makes a year?
what does she make?
$8 million.
She makes
a
$8
year.
million to just sit there and just
Yes.
go blah
Not-
blah
there's
blah.
Minor.
I go blah
celebrity.
blah blah right now.
Ted,
And you get paid nothing.
The goofs on
I
the
get
local ones make a lot of money.
Jesus,
Yeah.
we're in the wrong. You're drinking the wrong H2O.
Yeah. I don't know who watches this stuff, but people watch. I mean, I
Yeah,
know. It's
I
very
don't watch
old
that
people.
shit.
Very,
Yeah,
very,
yeah.
very old people watch this stuff.
Well,
And people with no life whatsoever. Yeah.
Right.
And they want to find out what Savannah. What is she thinking about today?
Oh, my
gosh,
she's
is she
so-
wearing that dress? That looks so great on her. Yeah, that's exactly what's
I
happening.
can't watch any of those morning
But
shows.
speaking of that, we haven't done a true crime thing in a while, and I think I have the perfect one.
Uh-oh.
Okay, a British man was found dead on a bloody park bench. He was stabbed to death.
okay.
But why is this? I mean, that's
So he was on the bench. He was stabbed. His blood went all over the bench.
all over.
So likely that's the crime scene. This is the
That
bench.
is the crime
Yep,
scene.
got it.
Absolutely, he died from a stab wound or wounds.
Right.
On that bench, he died there.
Is this recent?
You sure it wasn't
Within the last,
self-inflicted?
4 months.
Okay.
He didn't stab himself.
Well, here's the deal. It's funny you say that, okay? I mean, and here's the thing. The funny thing is that I thought maybe the story was he got stabbed and not shot, right? But, I mean, people get stabbed all the time, so I didn't think it was a big deal. I mean, I stabbed a guy 2 days ago just for fun. So that's what I did.
And did he
okay?
die?
The guy I stabbed?
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck? He stabbed him. So after the investigation, this is what the guy figured. This is what the coroner figured out. The guy was drunk, like hammered, wasted, drunk. He was so fucked up that he fell asleep on his own bag on that park bench. In his bag was a knife, and he stabbed himself to death.
Wow.
Oh my
By
God! I was
falling
just
asleep.
fucking. Oh my God! That's crazy.
Yeah, he fell asleep on
Yeah.
this bag
Wow.
and ended up stabbing himself
It's an odd way to go.
to death
Yeah.
on that bench.
So wait, he falls asleep, lays in the bag, gets a stab wound in the gut. He wakes up, goes, "Oh Jesus Christ, what the hell?" Passes out again, stabs himself again, wakes up,
mean,
stabs himself.
so
one
Obviously,
more time.
obviously, it wasn't a switchblade.
No.
It's like
Why does he have a knife
It was
in
like
his
it was like, it's like a
bag?
Ginsu knife.
Allegedly, he was so drunk, his alcohol level was so high when the coroner
that
checked
probably
this
would have
out,
killed him by itself. Yeah.
that I guess the once he stabbed himself, he bled profusely, but he didn't even they
Realize
said
it.
it didn't
Yeah.
seem like he did anything to even get
Yeah,
up.
he's probably just numb at that point. Yeah.
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 And all I was thinking is, you are a serious alcoholic if you stab yourself to death and don't even move.
I can't believe I was right. I was just fucking shooting the shit.
So Matt's heard this story, so hopefully he won't comment. But so years ago,
he's gonna comment.
When I was in the military another lifetime ago. You go out to like a remote site and you see people that you normally don't see. Just whatever personnel. So there was one guy. Obviously, there was something wrong with him, but he had this scar. I've never seen a scar like this. It was like on his inner arm from his shoulder all the way down. I just said, hey man, I know it's
down his arm.
Yeah, down his complete arm. I said, hey man, I don't mean to be rude. We were talking. We already had a rapport going. I just say, hey man, what is that about, man? And he goes, he got so drunk one night he fell asleep on his arm like this for like 12, 14 hours and cut off the circulation in his arm, and they almost had to amputate it. So they had to like cut his arm open to like relieve the pressure, almost like a brain bleed.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so he was completely out. So he was just dead weight on his arm. Like how you fall asleep on your arm and you get the pins and needles feeling.
Yeah, it goes numb, yeah.
Yeah, but this was like extreme.
Falls asleep.
Yeah, so he was just like comatose, so he probably, so that was so. And then we know somebody at a recent outing who fell down and couldn't get up like Humpty Dumpty.
Oh, yeah, the golf outing off the roof.
We won't mention that anymore, but.
One of our buddies. We can talk about it.
Okay.
The shit happened, man.
No, this is a good public service announcement about getting too inebriated.
So
in
we
public.
were at Andy Finn's outing, and everybody's bringing their kids.
Yeah.
Right?
When we say kids, we're talking about adults. These aren't like
Adult
little.
sons.
These aren't like little kids.
Yeah.
These are grown men. Yeah.
And
in their 20s.
excuse me. And a couple of them get really fucked up. In fact, Saturday, 2 of them were so drunk that they were like escorted out of the meal.
The dining room.
Somebody from their family.
Yeah.
Basically escorted them out, and they weren't even allowed to be around.
And then put to bed.
Yeah,
put to bed. Yeah.
So. Okay, but the third guy, he stuck around. He's a pro. This kid's a pro. I mean, he's been,
up until this point,
he's been
He's been drunk before.
He's
all the time.
He's been lucky.
Yeah,
it's been lucky.
That's a good way of putting it.
Well, not just drunk. I think we're talking about drugs and alcohol.
Yeah.
So
I guess here's what happens: the bunch of the young guys. And I'm so glad Jackson never did this.
Yeah, he's so. I mean, he's just so straight laced. I mean, it's unbelievable. Honestly, I've never even seen Jackson have a drink. I don't think I've ever seen him have I mean, like once in a while, just like a
he's
sip,
never drunk.
Like
he's
a little,
never drank.
like a thimble.
Let's move it back over.
So I guess these guys, they get fucked up, and then like around 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, they climb out of their second-story balconies onto the roof, second-story
of the
roof
motel they're staying at. The hotel.
The hotel
they're staying
complex.
at,
Yeah.
Of their hotel they're staying.
I didn't know you could do. I didn't know you were physically capable because I have a balcony. I'm just like, or I just had a window. I didn't know there was a balcony.
Maybe your room didn't have one.
Yeah, maybe yours didn't have one.
I didn't have one. I just had a window.
Okay.
Oh yeah, yours didn't have one.
Good.
Because I know where you were staying.
Yeah.
So I guess they got up there, and he was. I mean, when we went to bed around 11.
Because we saw the guy. I'm not going to mention his name, but I saw him.
Fucked
and this
up.
is only like 7 o'clock at night. I think this is like dinner time. 8 o'clock maybe.
How do you know? You had dinner left. You pimped us again with the money. Yeah.
Okay.
But around 11,
I paid my debt.
He's running around the bar, hammered drunk with half a bottle of whiskey, and then I guess he got up there and
got on the roof of the hotel.
Yep, with the other guys, completely fucked up, and took a header.
Just fell off.
Fell right off.
What is it? Second story, third story?
Second story.
How many feet do you estimate
About
that
20
was?
feet.
Yeah, 10 foot a story. Yeah, 20 feet. That's a.
Oh, is the story
Yeah.
10 foot? I never actually knew that.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
busted his head open and broke his arm in 3 places, and he's already had 2 surgeries.
And this was just 2 weeks ago.
This was 2 weeks ago on Saturday. Here's the weird thing: I found out about it 3 days ago. I didn't even know what happened because these guys who weren't there are texting me. It's like, oh, what happened with this kid? And I'm just like, I don't know anything about it, man.
Yeah, that was
Sunday
that was
morning,
shocking
we
news
woke
because I
up.
saw the
So
kid.
someone must have rushed him to the hospital, and he was just MIA the next day.
Ambulance came, took him to the hospital
Had
like
no
2
idea.
o'clock in the morning. All
Yeah.
that stuff happened. I mean, we were pretty liquored up. So I mean,
And this is-
I slept. I guess I slept through all of that.
Yeah, so this is like 2 a.m. I'm probably out like a light at that point. So yeah. Well, nothing good happens after midnight. You know, they like.
Well, I
expression,
mean,
right?
but
So-
still, what are you thinking? I mean, Jesus
Well,
Christ.
you're not thinking because you're completely.
Well,
you're just a brainstem
this
at
kid
that
is,
point.
Yeah,
you're a
this-
brainstem.
I mean,
So
this kid is.
He's
I mean,
lucky he's not fucking dead or paralyzed.
He's super lucky.
Yeah, he could have
he's
landed
not
on his head and
paralyzed.
just been dead. Yeah, so
Yeah.
that could have been a fatality.
That would have been the end of Finn's outing.
Well, you know, it could have been
It's-
probably a
I would
lawsuit
be-
against Alpine Valley.
Somebody's
See,
gonna. Somebody's getting
so
sued.
somebody said that, right? And here's what I said. How can you have a law? Somebody did something they're not supposed to do, and ended up hurt. How is it their fault?
Well, I'm
What
gonna-
do you
well,
gotta-
well, I'm
you
gonna
gotta put a barbed wire
Yeah,
along
I'm
the
going
roof?
to tell you why. Because all you need, with the American legal system, all you need is an accusation, And all you have to just say Alpine Valley was negligent because, number one, they either overserved this gentleman, even though that's not true, even if he drank in his room or smoked weed in his room, and there was no safety, like in Vegas, how you can only open the window about 3 inches.
Yep.
The fact that, he was allowed out and to do that.
There's a balcony.
Right, but the point is they can just make up anything, and the Alpine Valley has to get defense attorney and spend time and money defending those allegations, even if they lose. And here's how the American legal system works. If Alpine Valley knows they have to spend $100,000 in legal fees and could potentially lose X amount of money for a jury verdict, they might settle the claim for X amount as a business decision. That's why. That's how the American legal system
it's
works.
the same reason why someone spilled hot coffee from McDonald's all those years ago on their leg.
That was a $2 million settlement.
And they sued and got millions of dollars because they spilled hot coffee on. Now their fucking cups say, caution, this is really hot stuff. Don't spill it on your freaking leg.
All those warnings that you see every time you see like a safety measure, it's because somebody did something before and probably got a settlement or won something in the jury.
There'll be signs on all things. Don't climb on the roof.
Yeah, or they'll sue him because they didn't have some special guard to stop idiots from climbing up there.
And they could just say he was overserved at the bar. And they could say, I said that you can make up anything you want. And like I said, the bottom line is Alpine Valley has to spend time and money defending those allegations, whether they're true or not. Because the truth's a relative concept. There's your version of truth, there's their version of truth, and then there's somewhere's the truth, but nobody knows what that is. That's how life works.
I just don't understand why these kids get so jacked up. But I guess if I went back 40 years.
Well, I don't recall ever doing. I mean,
your old man though.
No, my dad probably has been drunk maybe twice in his life.
Yeah, but even if he wasn't, let's say he's just a regular going out. Everybody's. I mean, we all have.
Yeah, don't you want to make your dad proud? You don't want to embarrass him. You don't want to look like a fucking d-bag, right?
Well, you don't embarrass your family, your friends,
and
anybody.
I will say, I like the young man. But man,
he's a good kid.
He's
a good kid.
Just extreme.
Well, you know what? Maybe this is the wake up call he needed.
Yeah,
I hate to say it. The wake up call he needed.
I'll tell you what. If it ends up being that, right, and it ends up being a wake up call, that's great.
And he has no permanent injuries. I mean, he recovers, makes a full recovery.
I mean,
hopefully,
I told you he broke his arm in 3 places. Already 2 surgeries, and I guess he's having another one.
So, and he freaking hit his noggin. Who knows for sure what happened there?
Right. Probably has plates and pins in his arm. Yeah. So
who knows? I have no idea. Yeah. But
maybe
if that's a wake up. If it's a wake up call, then that's awesome.
Yeah. Sometimes that's a tough love. That's a tough love. That's a tough love you need, man.
I have so little patience for stupid fuckers, man. I mean, Jesus Christ.
So on YouTube, when I get bored, I actually watch people getting, and these are like normal people, like teachers getting DUIs. Like this person actually killed somebody. And they pull the person over, and the person's completely obliterated.
Why teachers? Why not?
Well, I mean, just anybody, but just like a normal person coming from the bar after work.
Over there.
After work, and they say, "Ma'am, sir, did you know that you were involved in an accident?" And of course, they're in complete denial. Have you been drinking? No. Clearly, they're inebriated, and say, "Did you know you hit somebody?" And then they go, "How are they doing?" They said, "Oh, they didn't make it." And you know what that means? That's 12 to 15 years.
That's dark.
That's 12 to 15 years.
Yeah. That's dark.
So that's a big mistake. Yeah. That's an ender. Oh, because you drank 3 margaritas instead of 1.
And didn't eat anything.
And declined the Uber ride from your friends and decided I can drive home and I can do this and I can do that.
Ted, that is you saying that, and that is just tough. That is tough to hear from you.
What are you insinuating, Matt?
I'm not insinuating. I'm insinuating.
Insinuating.
Yeah.
You've seen Ted drink too much and get in his car?
Yesterday?
How about tonight?
Yeah.
I'm not drinking anything tonight.
There's not a human being listening to this show unless they literally turned it on right now at the 52-minute mark that doesn't know that you have a drink in front of you.
Look, that's pretty funny coming from 2 guys who have
beers.
I'm just saying.
Obviously, drinking and driving is wrong. We know that, and
because you might hit a bump and spill.
No, well, back in the 50s, people were driving with martinis and smoking.
Okay, that was the 50s.
Didn't make it right.
That was just ignorance.
Those will call your grandparents.
Yeah.
Are we going to pretend they don't exist?
Yeah, we're not gonna do that. All right, I got to ask you guys: when you were in school, okay, did you have a way to cheat during a test? Did you have a plan? Or wait, I might do this. You might have been the guys that actually studied. I don't know. But if you didn't, did you have a cheating system?
One time, I think a few times, I think I might have wrote something on my hand or had a note on me, or did it the old-fashioned way and just looked at sat next to the smartest kid and just tried to copy what he did or she did. That was my cheating system. It wasn't very elaborate. Obviously, I passed every grade with a C.
That's every kind of cheating. You just covered every kind of cheating possible.
I passed every grade with a C, so what do I care? I just wanted to get to the next grade,
What's that famous Rodney line? ABC, you're in the top 3.
Yeah. C's get degrees, too. That's all I know.
You're in the top
Scott, did
3.
you have a cheating system?
Yeah, I wasn't the smartest kid in school, and on occasion I would find a way to enhance my learning and performance on tests, and it was a little piece of paper that was like between my crotch.
The crib sheet, yeah.
Yeah, the crib sheet. So and you do this, you do a little glance down, and you can look at stuff, and I'll never forget it. I was in biology, and Mr. Hansen came up and yanked me right up, right from behind.
I never got caught.
And the little piece of paper falls on the ground.
So you were like Phil Necro with the little emery board with the knuckleball?
Sent me to the fucking principal's office. My mom had to come get me.
Man.
I think I was a sophomore or junior in high school, so it was just humiliating. And so that was my system. I don't think I used it a lot, but when I did, that was my go-to move.
Yeah, we had one guy, and it was kind of cool for my junior year and senior year of high school. He would get the tests and then give us the answers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so all you had to do, you could write on your arm, right? We had a little system where we would put it on on the back of the person's chair in front of you, and then if the teacher got up, you could kick the chair. And then they would drop their coat or something over the back of their.
Wow, that's
elaborate.
So you had a little.
This
is like Escape from Alcatraz shit, right? This is like the paper fucking Shea head in the fucking bed.
You have accomplices there. I mean, that's like a multiple person move.
I never had an accomplice. That's pretty clever.
In college, in my fraternity, this was again back in the early '80s. We had file cabinets of tests that guys would take, and you got Mr. Hansen for biology. Here's his midterm exam, and they would shake up the questions and stuff, but essentially they were the same fucking questions, and you would just study that test, and you didn't have to cheat. You knew.
Yeah, you kind of knew what was going on. All right, so here's the thing, and this what I think is complete bullshit. You know what kids are doing these days? AI glasses.
Oh, those things are just coming out right now,
I didn't know about
man.
those. What are those?
AI glasses. So they're using them to cheat. So Scott's wearing glasses right now. Okay, if they're AI glasses, here's what happens. There's something that Scott can see on the inside of the lens that you and I can't see.
Yep.
Right.
All he's got to do,
one-way mirror. Yeah.
All he's got to do is pick up the paper, right? Look at the paper. The AI glasses read what's on there, and then give him the answer.
It's like Microsoft Copilot
on one of the lenses.
Wow, that's amazing. I didn't know that.
Give him one of the
Yeah.
It's freaking crazy. I saw a guy that's in the remediation space where they test soil and before they build stuff, and he was walking around with these glasses, and they were Ray-Bans, and they were thick, and I'm watching him, and he's just grinning, doing this back and forth, shaking his head, and I go, "What are you doing?" He goes, "I'm videotaping right now with these AI glasses," and he's just the scene, and then you can cue it. It's crazy what these freaking glasses can do.
So, but you know what's funny? If I'm the teacher, I'm like, this motherfucker hasn't worn glasses for the last 16 weeks. All of a sudden, he's showing up with bifocals.
This motherfucker. That's exactly the way teachers talk too. They literally look around, right, and they bring in their teaching assistant and they go, "Which one of these motherfuckers hasn't been wearing glasses and is now?"
Yeah, look at this.
You think a teacher can pay enough attention? I guess if everybody had
seriously,
glasses,
you're seeing somebody for 16 weeks or 23 weeks, whatever the semesters are, and all of a sudden the dude who's sitting in front of you, I mean, you recognize him, and then all of a sudden he's wearing these thick bifocals. I'm like,
but soon they won't be
blind.
Thick. Soon they won't be thick bifocals.
Yeah, whatever
they're
they
not. They're not. Yeah. So there's way newer ones. I guess some kids in where is it? South Korea. 2 kids just got caught.
At least it wasn't North Korea.
Taking tests.
Death by firing squad.
Yeah, they got caught, and they said that the pressure of getting good grades made them do it.
No, that's a real thing. I think China. I think there's a university
it's South
entrance
Korea,
exam.
Ted, not China.
No, but China and South Korea, the same thing. I guess there's
they're not the same.
They're not the same thing.
But there's two. There's a test. There's
is a communist state.
But there's one test that determines if you're going to go to a top university or go to vocational school.
Yeah, but that's in
which
China.
Is
That's like when you're 8.
Yeah, but it's going to change your whole. It's going to change your whole life, and there's shame on the family.
Sure.
So it's not like here where there is actually immense pressure, and actually people commit suicide if they don't get into the top university. I read a funny story. So I guess this father.
How is this? How do you go from kids commit suicide by not getting in the top colleges
thing,
they
man.
want, and then you laughing and saying,
No,
"I heard
not
something
funny.
funny."
No, it's
You
not
just
funny.
said you followed up that with Here's something funny too.
No, this is funny. So I guess there was a story in South Korea where the kid wasn't too bright. So his father spent 2 years tutoring him for math, and the kid got like a 20% on the test. and they showed the results on YouTube or something. It was actually pretty funny. He tutored the kid for 2 years, and he got like 3 questions right out of it.
Ted, you know that's fake.
Ted,
you know that's AI.
Yeah, I love when Ted cracks himself up, man. He just fucking laughs.
No, the funniest thing was just showing the father's disappointment.
Ted,
2 years.
They don't video any of
It's
that.
not your fault. Your
that's
kid's stupid.
fake.
It's okay. He's still your kid.
You can't get rid of him.
Exactly.
No refunds.
Yeah, I mean, what if the kid's a really good, I don't know, ditch digger?
Ditch digger, Danny.
Because the world needs ditch diggers too.
World
Hey.
needs ditch diggers too. But okay, so and they're also, and this is kind of wild.
Possum
they're also
retriever.
using super tiny earbuds.
Yeah.
to
Oh,
cheat.
really? That you can jam in your ear and you
Super
can't even
tiny.
see them.
You can't even see them.
Like. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Like not like an Apple iPod earbud thing, but like a.
It almost
thing
goes
you
like
put
in your
there.
ear, in your ear canal.
In your ear.
Yeah.
In your
And then
ear.
you
If
just
if you got long hair, you can hide it.
I'm surprised I'm surprised nobody's used that on like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. You know what I mean?
Well,
you would just think, I mean, I know that show came out a few years ago. Is it still on the air? Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
do not
Because you
believe
can
so.
phone a
No.
friend,
I do not believe so.
audience 50-50,
Yeah.
all that good stuff.
Or
But yeah,
you can just look at the question, and I think it's D.
Everything was multiple choice. It was 4 answers, and
Yeah.
2 were clearly not right.
No, they weren't always clearly. I mean, not to me. They were not always clearly not to me.
Yeah, I guess.
Not right. Yeah.
some guy who was a
no,
Yale
no,
graduate
no,
who
no,
started his
no,
own VC
no,
company.
no,
He didn't know
we're
the
not doing
difference.
it.
He didn't know the difference between a tangerine and what's the tangerine and what's the
Do you
other
not
one?
hear me
Orange,
saying no?
peach.
Yeah, peach. Like there's tangerine. Yeah, tangerine's a peach, right?
I don't know.
Well, you know what? And clearly you don't know
Yeah.
either.
But I wasn't on the show.
I'd love to be
But
on
Ted,
that show.
would you like to go? And because I was thinking about this, would you like to go up against AI for your tips?
Well, that's gonna be tough because AI knows everything. I mean, I would do the best I can, but that'd be kind of good though. Actually,
You want to try it next week?
yeah. So I'll use Microsoft Copilot to
No,
see.
no.
He'll feed it into Pilot, and it'll kick out a
okay.
scenario.
Yeah. Right, okay.
And we'll compare.
Oh, I like
what
that.
Microsoft
So-
Copilot would say.
Ted versus AI. I like that.
Ted.
See, I didn't think about do that.
All right, Ted. Have another shot.
Yeah.
Ted, listen, most of the stuff you say is fucking ridiculous to me. But Ted versus AI, I mean, that is literally
Segment, yeah.
2 completely different things. That would be like a shark fighting a mouse.
Yes,
And I'm not
exactly.
even going to tell you which one you are. Yeah, I don't want you to even
Ted's
think
clearly the shark.
clearly the shark.
I like that. Actually, that's a great idea. I like that.
Okay.
Let's do that for
All
a
right,
few
so
weeks.
next week, we'll give it a shot. And
We'll
see
do a pilot.
Yeah, we'll see what they
So
say.
what Ted says, then we banter back, and then you'll come in with what AI said.
Yes.
And see how close
so
it
Ted
is.
goes first, obviously,
Yeah.
always.
Love
Ted
it.
goes first.
Love it.
Cool. Yeah, that's
Love
a great
it.
idea.
Yeah.
All right. Wow.
My guess is we're going to be better than AI. AI is going to be all wordy and silly.
Well, I mean, is AI there? I mean, I guess AI is going to answer the question, right?
Sure.
Like, how do I get my girlfriend not to do what she wants to do? How do I get her to do what I want to do?
Right.
Yeah.
And I
Right.
think a lot of it will be the same thing. Like, just reinforce her that Mexico's very safe and
Yeah.
it's a beautiful part of the country.
So,
and
so they would
talker.
lie?
no,
Obvious. I mean, just misdirect.
it's true. Mexico
Exaggerate.
is fine.
Even if it no, but I'm saying
Exaggerate,
even if it
misdirect.
isn't, like Ted was saying, even if it's not safe, just
Minimize.
say it's
Minimize.
safe.
Yeah. Minimize.
Yes,
yeah.
yes, yes,
And if
yes.
You
tell-
think AI is going to just go? You know what? The best way to do it is to lie to her. Yeah.
No, because AI is looking at reviews
Yeah.
from magazines in Puerto Vallarta
No,
and
no,
how great
no,
it is,
no,
and
what-
it's going to say this place is fine. Don't worry.
No,
about
what
it.
AI
So
is
using facts to help? That's not anything.
Here's
Ted's
what
interested in.
AI is going to do. AI is going to do. According to the State Department, Mexico is a level 3 danger category, and it should be avoided. U.S. travel should be avoided.
But it doesn't have the choice. But it won't have the choice. It has to
It has
come
to
up
say-
with a
yeah,
way
yeah.
to get her there.
Okay.
Or whatever the
Right.
tip is.
So let's see if it's intuitive enough. If AI is intuitive enough to figure that out.
it's mean enough.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. AI is telling everybody what to do these days.
I've been using Microsoft
mean,
Copilot for a lot of stuff lately. And it's actually really
Everything.
good. Yeah.
I was in the gym and some guy came up to me, "Oh man, you look like you're working out." Blah blah blah. And I said, "Okay, yeah. What about you?" And he goes, "I told him I was taking creatine." He goes, "Oh yeah, chat told me to take creatine. I think I might start doing that." I was like, "Okay, all right."
So I'm actually reading a lot of women are taking creatine, but it's not for muscle building. It's like for some some other like it's called like the what the hell effect. You ever heard of like the what the hell effect? You know what that is?
No.
Okay, so the what the hell effect is something like if you like let's say you deadlift. You deadlift and you have strong grip and you have strong legs. but you don't practice like a certain sport that requires a strong grip and strong legs. It's called the what the hell effect. You'd actually automatically be better at that sport because you have that strength attribute.
Okay.
Because you're doing this other exercise that's completely unrelated to whatever other activity. It's called the what the.
I sort of follow you.
It's actually called the what the hell effect. Yeah, that's a real thing.
That's not what I have. It says it's a psychological phenomenon
Okay.
where a person breaks a small self-imposed rule, like eating a cookie on a diet, and feeling guilty, decides to completely abandon their goal, rationalize it. Well, I've already ruined it. What the hell? I might as well keep going.
That's not what I understand
And
it
then
to
the
be,
rest
but
of the
that's
bag is
interesting.
gone,
Yeah.
and you have a cat instead of a boyfriend.
And then I got a bag of puffy Cheetos and a Netflix account with the password locked out. So,
Oh my god! Oh my god! That's so wrong.
I don't know.
I read a breakup story. I guess this guy was cheating on his girlfriend, and I guess
That never
obviously
happens.
she broke up with him. And then I guess like it turned out this guy was a big fan of whatever Netflix series was on. So like they broke up, and I think it was like a few months later. And then I guess it was the grand finale of whatever episode he was going to watch. So she waited until the very last minute, and she changed the Netflix password so he couldn't access it. See, now that's funny.
Oh, see, I think it would have been better if she'd have just told him, just sent him a text like, "This is what happened." Hey, haven't talked to you in a while.
Yeah, shut him
By the
down,
way,
then tell him what happened,
yeah.
so he doesn't even get the
Roger
benefit.
killed all of them. Dick.
It's like putting the raw shrimp in the shower in the curtain rods, and there's a horrible smell, and they can never detect what it is. Just little stuff like that. So that petty revenge.
Don't
type
most
thing.
guys? I mean, doesn't AI would just tell you to go look in the curtain rod because, your girlfriend wasn't creative enough. Yeah, when she was,
So here's
punishing you.
Everyone, my point was AI is fixing emails, it's letters, I was talking to a guy there, and he goes, I don't, Bob Miller. He goes, I don't do anything without running it through AI. Anything.
You know what? I bet he doesn't take a piss without it.
And he was
They
telling me
can't putt
that he
without
goes,
them.
and he goes, the coders today, software engineers, they're done. He goes, if you can just tell AI what you want, it will code it, it will make it, it will do everything. Those people are all done.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna wipe out everything.
a lot of jobs are gonna be-
Ted's not gonna have a tip anymore. We won't even need him. Wait a minute.
Wait.
What if we replace you completely
with Microsoft
AI?
Copilot? I like that.
It could
Any
replicate
AI.
his voice.
Right.
And then we'll just have to have it drink a little bit before the show.
Oh, yeah, don't
you
forget,
are
you're
a
drunk.
middle-aged guy that's an alcoholic, and this is what you need to be. And it will be just perfect. We'll see.
AI, you're making a lot of sense. Don't forget. Did you forget you're an alcoholic?
Well, I don't think AI actually has to. I don't think AI actually has to drink. I think you just say AI. Can you just
it doesn't have to drink.
present
Ted. It would
present
just-
your answers as if you have a 0.24 blood alcohol.
There
level.
we go.
Yeah, so-
That's it.
Okay, hold on a second. So,
Talk to us as
Got
if
to
you're
make the fight fair, Matt.
so when AI does this,
Tell AI it's had 14 drinks, just like 10.
not 14.
Okay, 12.
just do a blood alcohol level. Just say AI, so what's legal 0.08. So just say I want AI to respond to me as if it has a 0.24 blood alcohol level.
3 times the legal
Three
limit.
times the legal
Oh,
limit.
boy.
No.
Yes,
Do you have a 0.24 blood alcohol limit right now?
potentially.
No.
Okay, so you've had a couple of drinks. Let's just say right now you're legally drunk. So it has to respond at a 0.8 level of drunkenness as it.
Now, that's pretty clever. Yeah.
We'll
so,
make it.
yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Even it up just a little bit.
That is fucking cool shit. I think that would be funny.
Oh, and here,
Do you
and here-
think it would do it?
Of course
There's
it
no
will.
way we do it.
If it's your
Respond.
has everyone ever thought of that
Respond
one?
like you're half in the bag.
Yeah.
respond like you just smoked a big spliff.
Biff.
Oh.
Like you just took PCP,
You just ate a 50 milligram gummy.
and then you went to Waffle House and White Castle, and had a 10-bag slider.
And they ran out of food.
There you go. Respond like you're drunk enough that going to Waffle House sounds like a good idea.
Oh my god.
Just let it, because I'm sure someone's done that. But just let AI for just a second go. All right, how fucked up does somebody have to be to go to Waffle House?
Actually, the funny thing is, what I read? They said you should never say thank you or please to AI. They said like people say like they thank AI for the answer. They said never do that. Never say thank you to AI.
Oh no! When I got an Alexa, I literally treat that thing like a piece of absolute horse shit.
Why?
When it says something, I just belittle it and demean it.
It's okay. It's going to slit your throat one day, so you don't have to worry about it anyways.
It's going to fix your
thing.
It's going to fix your tax return, so you'll be in jail in no time. Don't worry.
It's going to say you don't have to file taxes for the next 10 years. Everything's okay.
Yeah. No, you know what? It'll order a bag full of knives, and it'll get me drunk and make me pass out.
It'll have a bag of cocaine delivered to your house.
You know what the best part
with
of
an
that?
Apple AirTag to the FBI.
They actually arrested and held 3 people for the murder of that guy. The cops did.
Really?
For 4 months, there were 3 people in jail for his murder.
No shit.
Who?
There were probably people
that guy in Britain
who stabbed himself.
Who stabbed himself.
Yeah, that's crazy.
3 people spent 4 months in jail because the cops.
Yeah.
There's the crime. The cops somehow pinned that on there, and they didn't let him go until the coroner said the guy stabbed himself.
That's actually pretty scary.
Guaranteed, the guy's on a park bench. It's late night. There's some drifters coming by. They see his fucking whatever. They're monkeying with his bag or drinking his bottle. They left their fingerprints around somehow.
They took his stuff. Yeah, so that kind of makes sense. Yeah. Because it's very implausible.
I hope so.
It's like dying of like autoerotic strangulation. It's just
when you like choke yourself out
while you're jerking
while you're about ready to have an orgasm.
That's what happened to David Carradine, the famous actor. He was in Thailand in a hotel room by himself, and
the Kung Fu guy.
David Carradine died of autoerotic strangulation. Yeah, found him in the closet.
Really?
Yeah, with his
you
member.
Didn't know that?
I didn't know that he died that way. I know who David Carradine was.
That was sad.
Yeah, he attempted death many times. I guess he did. That was his thing. That whole thing was his thing.
I don't get that, but okay.
Right, this is disturbing to me.
We've actually talked about a lot of disturbing stuff. There's more disturbing stuff?
This is really disturbing.
It gets worse.
Right, so back in May.
This is our disturbing episode.
In Orange County, California, a mother duck and her 10 ducklings got into a community pool. Yeah.
Okay.
A couple of people got together and ushered the mom and all but 2 of the ducklings out of the pond. And they actually have a video of
pond or pool?
A pool, sorry, out of the pool. They actually have a video of these people kind of ushering, trying to usher these...
This chlorine's bad for you. You're going to die.
Yeah, ducklings and stuff out. Also on the video, if you watch it, 71-year-old Randall Lee Birch, and that's his name, and I'll say it multiple times, 71-year-old Randall Lee Birch didn't think that was fast enough. And Randall grabbed a recycling bin, scooped up the last 2 ducklings, and that's the only ones he could get his hands on. Ooh, it's all on camera. Threw the ducklings onto the side, and then proceeded to use the recycle bin to crush the 2 little ducks.
Just like bang, bang.
He just smashed. No, he picked it up and he's full on smashing the ducks.
It's terrible.
With this recycling.
So what happened to this piece of shit?
I mean, before we get to what happened to him, and it's
or what should happen to him.
Well, it's
people were obviously watching.
Yeah, it's on video.
Well, first of all,
people had phones. Look how great you guys are amazing.
So
You're saving these ducks.
Park? Is this a park? Or is this like a HOA community or where's this?
It's like just a community pool, like a neighborhood pool.
Yeah, like
Niles
townhomes.
Or
Gotcha.
Norridge or whatever.
All right,
your town pool.
Right.
So the whole thing's really nice, and then they show him, and he just fucking freaks out. He just can't. He does because they're like, oh, everybody stay out, and they're doing his thing, and he just had to be in the pool. He just wanted this done.
Yeah.
Okay. So he kills the 2 ducklings.
Oh my God! How freaking brutal!
I want you to think about that. Just think about where you are in your life, where if it took an extra 5 minutes to get these ducks,
and you're
out,
71 years old, man. You know, aren't you chilled out because you could be fucking dead any day, man? You're fucking old dude.
71's young, but what are you doing? What's going through your brain when you're taking that bucket and that little duck's just kind of waddling around, kind of disorientated?
Well, where's your humanity, man?
Where's your fucking brain?
Your humanity.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, it gets weird because I'm going to compare this to something else. So I want you to kind of, because I thought to myself, you're going to throw the book at this guy. This guy is facing 6 years in jail.
Good.
Convicted.
Good. Hope he gets raped in prison.
Whoa.
That's a little heavy, but okay.
Yeah. Really heavy.
Well, it should be easy to rape because he's an old guy. You can hold him down pretty easily, right?
We've covered this ground before. He could get shiv, practice shiv.
Yeah. He's called a crash test dummy. I got to practice my shit when I'm going to kill the real guy, so I'll just practice on this dude. He's close to God anyway, so he ain't going to make it.
Leon, what are you doing today? Oh, going to do some shit practice on an old duck fucker.
Yeah. He ain't got no reflexes. He ain't going to run away.
I'm going to see if my side move works better or if it's my upper move that need to do.
Shouldn't have killed that duck, fuckhead.
Daffy Duck says, "Fuck off."
So, and this is what I'm going to compare it to, just to give you a little perspective. So he's facing 6 years in jail if convicted. Good. In contrast, a guy was just released from prison after 2.5 years of a 7-year sentence for getting drunk and killing a woman in a hit and run.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that's actually not uncommon, unfortunately.
What?
That's not uncommon, yeah.
He's actually he was a baseball player, and he's got a tryout for not a tryout. I guess the minor league. There's a minor league team that is taking him on.
He got drunk, killed a woman because he was drunk, driving, whatever, and then
he was sentenced to 7 years.
Which isn't a lot.
7 years is a crime to begin with.
Well,
then
that's
only
not a
served
lot.
2.5 years, and he gets out, and he can live his life just whatever.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he's a convicted felon.
But there's a lot of people like that. Actually, that's not uncommon, unfortunately. So yeah, there's obviously the law doesn't apply equally.
7 years for killing a person. Bang on your table, Ted. Thank you. And this guy could face 6 years. Obviously, he's never going to get 6 years for killing 2 fucking ducks.
Yeah, they're just charged. They're going to overcharge
It's
him.
a dick move, but there's no way I'm putting a guy in prison for killing 2 fucking ducks. They're in jail. I'm not even putting him in jail for killing 2 fucking ducks.
But there's got to be some type of. I mean, he's still going to be an asshole no matter what. So no matter what the penalty
the video
is.
shows him being an asshole.
Yeah, yeah.
And, and again, his name is Randall Lee Birch.
Wait, is he from Kentucky?
Florida, right?
It's happened in Florida, but you know what? I'll bet you that fucker moved from Kentucky just a couple days before all this happened.
100%. Randall Lee? Of course he's from Kentucky.
Probably retired.
That's like a mass murder. That's like every serial killer has 3 names, right?
Henry Lee Lucas, Harvey Lee Oswald. Yeah, every guy who's an assassin or a piece, not a piece of shit, but just like a murderer is always like the middle name is Lee.
Ted, if you're an assassin, you're a piece of shit. Exactly. Yeah, you can go ahead and say it. Yeah. So I just thought, what a weird country we have when those 2 things exist. At the same time.
What would you do if you were there and you're one of the dads? I can't go in the pool because the ducks and everyone's trying to save them. You don't really care, letting those do-getters do their thing.
Yeah, it's cool.
And then
good,
you're like, whatever. And then you see this dude pick up the recycling bin, dumps it out on the side, and he scoops him up, throws him on the side of the pool, and is doing this. Are you like jumping into action, say, whoa, what the fuck? Or are you just like dumbfounded? And you're like, whoa.
Well, I wish it's too bad somebody should have punched him out. Somebody should have sucker punched his ass.
So it happens very fast.
Yes, exactly.
He just gets fed up and it's done. And
right.
It's
and you can't believe what's actually happening.
Well, he's a good example of older doesn't mean wiser because even fools get old. So when people see old people, they must be wise because they made it to old age. It's like no, they didn't. They could still be idiots. They just got lucky. So
I think I would like say something.
I would have to.
I would not feel good about myself if I did not.
I would,
man.
Yeah. Slap his ass.
Wait,
what
are you doing? Hang on.
Yeah.
I'll take these fucking dogs out of here. You don't have to fucking kill them.
Speaking of which, here's a feel-good story. Speaking of recycle bins, so as you know, in New York, there was a viral video of a woman emptying. It was a trash can that was painted with the New York Knicks colors.
Yeah,
and she's wearing New York's Knicks.
Those things went like hotcakes.
Yeah, but this is when it first came out. But she actually dumped a full can of trash onto the street, took the trash can and stole it, basically, got on the subway train, and she's grinning ear to ear. She's proud of herself. She got busted, and I guess this woman turned out to be a DEI executive at Chase Bank, lost her $150,000+ a year job, and then got fined $175 for stealing the trash can and illegal dumping on the street. And the funny thing, she could have got a replica trash can for less than that.
Oh, my God.
So you saw that story, right? I don't think it was the fact that she stole the trash can. It's just the fact that she literally jumped because the trash can was full, and she dumped all the trash on the street, no regard for anybody except herself, smiling and happy about it. She's an executive who allegedly is DEI, which obviously was diversity, equity, and inclusion.
Yeah.
So what is that?
It's a made up title, obviously. It's a made up.
That's
title.
not where Matt was going.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No. What does that have to do with stealing a garbage can? If she was a fucking lawyer. If she was selling sex, if she was sex trafficking people,
right?
It doesn't matter what her job was.
Kind of does.
It kind of does because you remember.
No, it's just fuel for the fire for anybody who's like DEI isn't real.
No, but I'm saying that's the point. Is she's an executive who allegedly is lecturing the rest of us about morals and leadership, and then she does something as shitty as that. So we can't
stealing a garbage can.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Well, she not just stealing the garbage can, but dumping a full trash can.
So you're comparing helping people who are disenfranchised. That and then stealing a garbage can.
Well, here I'll put it to you this way. So remember the woman who got busted, the man and the CEO and the HR lady who got busted at the Coldplay concert.
Yeah,
they got caught on a
Making
kiss
out,
cam.
yep,
Yeah,
yep. She was HR, he was the CEO.
Yeah, so he resigned. She resigned. So the point is, those are the people who are lecturing us about integrity, leadership, and then they're basically fucking around together.
Morals.
So the point is, you can't trust somebody who does the complete opposite of what they're lecturing you about. It's like getting lectured somebody in a fucking ballroom gown, at an event like at the Academy Awards. Like, I'm not gonna listen to your fucking ass,
Ted, haven't you ever heard? And you have kids. What kid?
Yeah.
Do what I say, not what I do.
Exactly. Yeah. So when you do the opposite of what you preach and you lecture and you're virtue signaling everybody, yeah. So you obviously have zero credibility
Helping
at that point.
Who are disenfranchised.
She doesn't have a real job.
lecturing.
Yeah, DEI executive is not a real job. It's just a bullshit made up title. So basically, she doesn't do shit all day and makes $200,000 a year. That's what it is.
Let's just
that's what it is.
Rein that back in.
Yeah.
Helping people
She's
who
not-
need help.
She ain't helping nobody.
I think it's that title is scarce these days.
It's just a made up. It's
Yeah,
a made
I
up.
don't-
It's one of those made up bullshit titles where I guarantee you, even in her everyday life, whatever she did, she's just pushing paper from one side of the desk to the other. She's just doing busy
lot
work.
of companies
So you don't think
just
she was
big
helping
shit.
anybody?
She ain't doing shit.
I'm sure
Trust
she
me.
was doing some help, Matt, but those titles were created in a self-defense mechanism by these big companies when all that shit was going down during COVID.
I understand it, but the reality of it is it can be a helpful thing.
I
It
agree.
can be,
it can level the playing
but
field.
chances
Yeah.
are,
And
it's
helping people can't be a bad thing.
I'm sure the percentage of her helping people versus helping herself with a salary that she's obviously being overpaid. I know it's New York City, so obviously the cost of living is higher there. But the funny thing is, she got her. What's that word? Schinnfreund in that German word where it's like someone got you're happy to see somebody get in trouble. Like what's that? Schinnfreund? Schinnfreund?
How do you get even close to words like that?
What is that word?
And you can't. I've never even heard of that before in my
I'm
life.
gonna Microsoft Copilot this. Hang on. So
All right.
Go ahead, and then I will tell you this: Ted was wrong. Maine doesn't have the second most amount of Somali immigrants after Minnesota. It's third.
okay.
Ohio.
What's number two? Oh, Ohio.
J.D. Vance's hometown. has
What's
the second most.
what town in Ohio?
No, the state. Sorry.
Oh, I didn't
Maine
know
is
that.
third.
I did not know
Maine
that.
is third.
I'm sorry.
Oh, Ted, you don't have to. Oh man, you don't have to be sorry. Just don't do it again. All right. One thing before we get to what's on your mind. Did you guys know that the Ukrainian military gives points to soldiers for killing high-value targets?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Are you guys like following this whole thing and how Ukraine with their drone warfare and everything is turning the tide here on Russia? I mean, I do a lot of the news reading at night and stuff, and it is crazy. I know you can only believe half of it, but I'm not surprised by that. And one of their secret weapons is the Ukrainian soldiers just don't fucking give up. I mean, those guys are insane.
So here's how it works. Okay, soldiers. So you get soldiers and equipment. They get that. They submit video footage to get points. From those points, the higher value target they have, they get better equipment to kill more people, more stuff, more soldiers, and equipment. It is described as Amazon for soldiers.
No shit.
And this is why everything has changed. It's actually making the Ukrainian soldiers way more effective.
No kidding.
Yeah, they are only now going after.
So they get more bullets, they get better guns, they get better drones. Maybe
better
there's something
bombs.
they get something for their food credit at the store for their family back in Kiev or something. I don't know.
Dude, they are becoming way more effective by this point total thing. They're not.
I haven't heard that.
They're not hitting the shitty stuff anymore. They're literally going for high value targets, and it's working like a charm.
It's unbelievable. I was reading how Russia is more people are dying faster than they can reinforce the troops.
Yeah, got a little like German World War II. Thing
It's
going
like just
on, right?
a meat grinder. Just throw people
So,
at it.
so basically, Ukraine is doing to Russia what Russia used to do the other armies, where like you go into Russia and you just perish because it's just such a big landmass. Yeah, so basically, because I'm sure Putin thought this was going to be over in like a few months, but with the drone warfare, because I think actually Ukraine was able to like send their drones into Moscow. And actually,
Oh, yeah.
I'm telling you, man.
And they're
like,
isolating
right near the Kremlin, right?
They're,
getting
they're
real close.
isolating the Crimea Peninsula.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the things they're doing over there is just crazy.
It's like it's like their Vietnam. Yeah.
Russia was involved in the Afghanistan debacle for 10 years.
Yeah.
I mean, they're
Well, plus Kiev is so far west of Russia
No
that
geography.
they couldn't even get to them. I mean, it would be like basically Germany invading Russia. in the winter. It's like it's so far away. They're stretched their resources
no
too
geography.
thin.
Remember we talked about this.
Sorry.
All right, what is your stupid word before we get to what's on your mind?
I can't find it.
Okay,
so
it doesn't
I'm
exist.
spelling it wrong. So
Verbolten. Yeah. Okay. Is it? And
Get
it's not Farfignugan.
What's that? The VFW? Isn't the VFW?
Wait, what is this word supposed to mean?
I'm far from puking.
So it means that you take delight in seeing the misery of.
It's a German word.
It's a German word. It basically means you get delight in seeing someone else fuck up and
someone else suffer
ruin their
or
day.
fail.
It's like when the Cowboys lost in the playoffs, like you were happy to see them fail.
Mm-hmm.
It's that's what it kind of means.
I don't feel that way about the Cowboys.
But I'm saying they actually used that word against Jerry Jones when he was disappointed to see his team not advance.
All right, so it's time for What's on Your Mind, and we have a sponsor. What's on Your Mind is brought to you by Nathan's Sleeveless Dress Shirts. Do you need to get dressed up, but like all of your friends, you don't like sleeves on your shirts? Then Nathan's Sleeveless Dress Shirts are the answer. Nathan's has sleeveless golf shirts, sleeveless dress shirts, and even a line of sleeveless suits for weddings, funerals, or when they finally put you in the ground for your eternal rest. Nathan's has 2 locations in downtown Lexington, Kentucky, and available online at nathanssleeveless.com.
Did you say Lexington, Kentucky?
Lexington, Kentucky. That's where the fucking hillbillies are. So,
Yeah, that's why there's sleeveless shirts.
Yeah. Yep. All right, Scott, what is on your mind?
Well, after the show, I'm piling in my car with my lovely wife, and we're heading to northern Michigan for the American holiday, 4th of July. And like all these ventures, we plan, we buy stuff, we, got people coming up, we're going on the water, we're doing a bunch of stuff, eating and drinking stuff, and I'm so looking forward to it. I'm ready to get the hell out of this area. I don't have to worry about airplanes flying over my house.
Enjoy.
And, it's up there. There's nature. No one bothering me. I'm just ready to get the hell out of this place. There's a shit ton of stuff going on at work. There's stuff going on with all the craziness with my kids getting married and all this stuff. And I'm just ready to just...
And how far is this drive to where you're
It's
going?
about 300 miles, so we're leaving tonight, so it'll be late. So it'll take about 4.5 hours.
That's not bad.
It's not terrible, and we'll get there really late, and I've got a full day tomorrow, but then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Gonna unplug?
Yeah,
Good, man.
I brought my half-gallon of Bullet whiskey and, ready to go.
Nice.
I'll text you if you want to.
Do you have good ice cubes?
You're so freaking funny, dude. Yes, I have up there. I have these molds with the giant ice cubes that I love with my whiskey. One big cube, you pour the whiskey in, and you just sit there and drink it. And yes is the answer. And I've got my special Jack glasses up there. We've been going there for 30 years, so we've got it kind of tricked out the way we like it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well,
what's the ice cube that you?
I got the Oregon O.
It was those O ice cubes.
The Oregon O ice
that would be
cubes.
cool too.
So the globe ice cubes
They're
are
very
good,
big and very
but,
cool.
But the O with the little like a donut ice cube, those are actually better. Those are like the best ice cubes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it flows through it.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's really, really.
I
good.
like the big cubes.
I know you like them big. I know you're big. Yeah,
Big balls.
big
balls.
fat ass. I know you like that. All right, Ted. I'm fearful to ask you this, but what's on your mind?
So is what's on your mind?
Oh, my God!
Code for a final
Don't
tip.
you dare!
I forgot.
I think he's yanking your chain right now, dude. So
I like
just
when he gets overly dramatic. It's funny.
Yes,
Cute.
Because every week
Now
you
he's
ask
gonna
this
he's gonna
question.
fake a seizure in a minute.
Okay.
Okay. What's on my mind? Actually, here's this is off the chart. This is off the reservation. It's a more public service announcement. So I actually read this tip. If you want to stay hydrated with electrolytes, get coconut water and freeze it, and use the coconut water ice cubes in your water to stay hydrated for electrolytes.
Coconut water actually is an amazing laxative too, by the way.
Yep. And
So be careful there.
there you go.
So put some of my coffee, and I can have bigger shits than I have
Well,
right now.
I mean, like, I had some surgery and that was part of the program.
didn't know
And
that.
my surgeon's like, drink coconut water.
Oh, I
It's
didn't know
better
that.
than anything you'll take. X-Lax,
Okay.
anything better.
Wow.
Coconut water is, yeah.
Really?
Good to know. Good to know.
Okay, before I get to what's on my mind,
We don't care what's
Ted?
on your mind at this point.
the word is Schadenfreude.
Schadenfreude. Okay, what does that mean?
It means taking. It basically is taking joy in other people's misdeeds.
See,
Yeah.
Misfortune.
misfortune. Yeah.
Yeah. That is.
I mean, that's a very basic human emotion. I think,
Well, the sad part is, some of our who we think are our friends. Here's the funny thing: human nature is some of your friends, they kind of don't want to see you succeed.
Right.
You know,
Secretly,
I mean,
yes.
So
yes.
actually, you got to worry about your friends sometimes more than your, because at least you know where your enemies stand. But the friends, that's confusing. And I've tried to explain this to my daughter. Sometimes the people who pretend they're your friends aren't really your friends, but the lines are blurred. So that's actually a secondary good parting thought where, yeah, you got to be careful because it's like, hey, I just won the lottery. Oh, that's great. But deep down, it's like, oh, why'd that guy win? And
But
not
I think
me?
if
And
everyone takes a kind of a deep look inside themselves,
yeah.
you've probably all felt that way at some point in time.
Yeah, I mean, it's just human nature, you know. So,
no one's
that's
going
a
to admit
tough
it.
one, though.
No one's
Deep.
going to admit it.
It's deep, man.
And
It's
you
deep,
know,
you
and
know, so.
everyone, has the great exterior, but there's always a little of that in there somewhere.
I mean, you can. I don't know, man. I guess the concept would be like, oh man, it happened to him. I hope that happens to me. That good thing.
Well, no, I mean,
something good happens to
but
me.
you're
Not
gen-
to shitbag your buddies
but
because
you're
something good happened.
Yeah, but you're genuinely happy for that person. But yeah, you still want it for yourself. But I'm talking about the person who's like, I'm actually pissed that happened with him, and I wish he didn't happen to him because
No,
that's
that's
not your
overt.
friend.
That's
not your
overt.
friend.
Yeah,
That's not your
But they're
friend.
not going to tell you that out loud.
No, but
That's my point.
that girl is not your friend. If
Exactly.
something good, if you win the lottery or
Yeah.
like let's just say you win a something, because I desperately want you to buy a new car. I want to see what happens.
As
But
do I.
What if you accidentally got into some sort of raffle and you won a new car?
Yes.
Yeah. I would be happy you got
Yeah,
a new
I
car
appreciate
because
that.
Yes,
you'd be
I would
safer.
too. Yeah.
But yeah, I would still secretly be pissed because then it wouldn't force you to buy a new car.
Right.
I want to see what happens when you buy a new car.
To fork out the money, yes, I
guess
understand.
At some point, I would be upset.
Okay, all right.
That would
So-
make me
See,
mad.
my point taken.
Ted's going to die of heat stroke in his car because the windows don't roll down and he has no AC.
You fucking know he is.
Wow.
All right,
It's warm
here's
out
what's
there.
on my mind. Last week on her Sirius radio show, Megyn Kelly shared her opinion about Haitian and Syrian refugees living in America.
We know where this is going.
Let me
very
say,
specific.
Let me say this: if you are here illegally, I don't think you should be allowed to stay. I think everyone in the whole world agrees with that. Where you stand politically or whatever,
Right.
if you're in a place you're not supposed to be and you're there illegally, it's not fair to all the people who are here legally.
Can get legal or get out.
Right. Okay. Now, I also understand why people want to be here in America so badly. I do. Lots of places are awful, and I mean so truly awful that trying to get here, even with the threat of death, deportation, or exploitation, is worth it. Okay? That's how bad places are. Now, we never need to forget how crazy lucky we are. Okay? That we live in America, the three of us.
Yep.
and we're just
Couldn't agree
lucky.
with you more.
With that said, Megyn said this. We don't want you. This is what she said about Syrian and Haitian refugees. We don't want you. We don't care if you're offended. Get out. Go home. Go back to fucking Haiti. Now,
That's a nasty place, Haiti. Oh, my God.
just keep this in mind. If you have no empathy for other people, never be surprised when other people have no empathy for you. Okay?
That's well said. That's well said.
There it is.
I agree.
Okay. I have no idea what's going to happen next week, but we might have a tequila guy on.
I think we are going to have a tequila guy on.
I think it might happen next week. I got to.
Does that mean Ted has to drink tequila during the show? Come on.
Would it matter?
Come on,
Do you
baby.
still have your Mexico tequila, or is that all gone?
There's
Be
a
honest.
small amount left. In the
Take it to your daughter's house on Saturday.
No, I have to drive home. I'm not going to drink tequila and drive home. I'm not a fucking psycho.
Was the 4th of July party at
Yeah.
Savannah's?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because she's got the pool.
With the
Oh, yeah.
pool? Fuck
Oh,
yeah,
nice
dude.
looking pool.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Saw
it's just going to
pictures.
be.
Nice
I
looking
think it's
pool.
just going to be Cheryl and I, Andy and Savannah, and Jack and Courtney.
Yeah, have fun, man.
Just hanging
Oh,
out.
that's fucking awesome.
Yeah,
Grill some
shit.
ribs, grill some chicken.
That's up to Andy, man. It's your house, you cook. I don't. I'm not going to be. I'm not going to be that
You're
guy
just
that
a guest.
steps
You're
in.
just a
Is
guest.
he,
yeah,
is he
yeah.
a griller?
Everybody's a griller.
You'd
Does he have
be
talent?
shocked how many guys don't know how to fucking grill.
Oh, does he have talent? I have no idea.
Have you ever seen him grill before?
It wasn't. But we all get better at what we're doing.
Yes.
Listen, if he asks and says, "Hey, man, you want to do that?" I'll be like, "Sure, I will do it." But I'm not going to step in. I'm not going to help. When
Would you
Jackson's
let
a professional.
Would you let another man cook on your grill at your party?
if they were good, yeah.
Yes.
It wouldn't even
Someone
bother
better
me.
than me?
It wouldn't bother
Jackson,
me
yes,
at all.
please. Here's the spatula.
But I did
and the tongs.
when
I was-
when Savannah was a kid and she had her softball team, and every weekend, all the family and all the girls were all at the house in the backyard doing all that stuff. I had to grill the whole time.
Yeah.
So if there was somebody else who wanted to, I would.
Well, that's a bandwidth thing, but I don't know. I feel like letting some guy cook on your grill for a party of 6.
Is that like bang it?
It just
you're gonna let that guy have sex with your wife?
Yeah,
he just cooked on my grill.
Well,
that's what I
you
said.
just
that's where I'm going, dude. I don't understand why people let other guys grill on their fucking grill.
But Matt,
no, that's mine. I'm fucking doing it.
But Matt, you just let your neighbor clean out leaves out of your gutter. You know why? Because he's better at it than you. So of course,
Bob. I'm cleaning out gutters. I'm cleaning out the gutters, and Bob knows I hate to be on the ladder, and I got to get up on the ladder. And he comes over. He's like, "I know you hate to be on the ladder." And 2 minutes later, all around the house, the entire house, he's up on the ladder, just throwing the fucking thing around, throwing it up there, cleaning out my gutters, the whole fucking thing.
Bobby B's a great dude.
He's a great dude.
You're lucky to have him as your neighbor.
Oh, I love every second of it. And I'm just like, no, Bob, I got this, right? And I walk up the ladder. I walk up the ladder, like a guy who goes up a ladder once a year because
very gingerly, yeah.
And he literally throws the ladder around like it's a one-step stool. Yeah. So that's the difference. Exactly. To me, I'm climbing the Eiffel Tower.
It's a professional,
right?
He is taking one step up on a little step stool, and he feels 100% safe. And I was like, oh my god,
I'm the same way, dude. I fucking hate ladders.
Anyone who's better than me can grill on my grill. I'll buy a 6-pack or a 12-pack.
No shit.
You haven't. Ted hasn't cooked. When's the last time you used a grill?
Oh, I don't even think we've had a grill for years. I don't think I've.
I bet Ted hasn't cooked on a grill in a lifetime.
It's been a long time, man. I think I had a grill from Costco years ago. I cooked on it a few
20
times.
years.
Yeah.
What?
So, yeah,
I don't have any grill. I don't
have any
grills.
When's the last time you cooked something at home? I ask this question all the time.
You
People don't believe
he doesn't. You don't cook
salads. A lot of microwave.
So
I actually pan-seared a steak one time.
Scott,
I pan-seared a steak.
He just said, I said, when's the last time you cooked at home? And he went, a salad. So that tells you how long it's been since he's cooked.
Pre-made from Costco.
I made some ground beef in a skillet, in a cast iron skillet.
When was that?
Maybe like a month ago. I don't know.
1987.
See, my daughter's 23.
So it was about 7 years before she was
I'll just hire
born.
you guys if I need some food.
Wow, Ted, I didn't know that. That's
all right. So yeah, we do
take the man card away.
Yeah, no shit. We got some really cool stuff coming up. I know some stuff that that's locked in on dates, some stuff that's not. But yeah, just keep listening, keep enjoying. Say goodbye, guys.
Send us feedback later.
Have a good day.